Welcome back, everyone. Whether you are a Milwaukee Bucks fan, a Celtics fan, or just an NBA fan in general, you are probably very excited for their round 2 matchup. I mean, I definitely know that I am, and not only are we looking at two teams who are loaded with star talent here, but both are absolutely elite defensive teams too. The Milwaukee Bucks are currently the #1 rated defense during the 2022 NBA playoffs, and it really has not even been close either. In addition to that, they were the #1 rated defense during the 2021 playoffs too. Then on the other side, the Celtics were the #1 rated defense during the regular season, and oh, by the way, they're coming off a 4-0 sweep of the Brooklyn Nets, who, if you forgot, were at one time the favorites to win the NBA championship. And not only that, but they were led by two of the top offensive players in the entire league in Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that the Celtics are pretty darn good on defense too. Unfortunately though, we are being robbed of getting a fully healthy matchup between these two teams, with it now being reported that Khris Middleton will miss the entire round regardless of how long it goes. And we do need to acknowledge the impact that will have on Milwaukee, as Middleton is not only their #2 and sometimes even #1 scoring option, but he is a great defender for them as well. However, even while being without Khris Middleton, it would not be a good idea to rule out the reigning champions. If anything, being without Middleton will likely force them to start playing even grittier and harder than before, and like I mentioned before, they definitely have the defense to be able to do that. They made life on DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine absolute hell for a majority of round 1. Other than the 41-point outburst from DeRozan in Game 2, they primarily contained each of them. Both DeRozan and LaVine saw their points per game and shooting percentages drop significantly during the playoffs. DeRozan went from averaging nearly 28 points per game on 50% shooting, to then averaging under 21 points per game on only 41% shooting. And in the same way, LaVine went from averaging over 24 points per game on nearly 48% shooting from the field, to then averaging only 19 points per game on 43% shooting. They even managed to further lower the shooting efficiency of Nikola Vucevic, which already was not great to begin with before entering the playoffs. But even with all of that being said, matching up with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart will be an entirely different challenge. None of them can be game planned against in quite the same way that DeRozan can, nor are they playing in their first ever playoff matchup like LaVine either. And not only that, but they are coming off a dominant defensive showing of their own, having also made life hell on Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Believe it or not, they managed to make Kevin Durant, who is widely regarded as the purest scorer in the entire NBA, become an inefficient offensive player. Now, I know it might be hard to believe, but he ended up shooting under 39% from the field and only 33% from the 3-point line. Yikes. And while Kyrie Irving fared a bit better, averaging 21 points on 44% shooting from the field and 38% from beyond the arc, the Celtics were able to completely take him out of the game at times. Between the constant hounding from Marcus Smart and the overall switchability of their defense, Kyrie was not able to take advantage of them. And Kyrie nor Kevin Durant were able to find a weakness in the Celtics defense. And while you can definitely contribute some of that to the lack of offensive talent around KD and Kyrie on offense, we need to give Boston credit here. And with that in mind, we are going to witness a defensive battle between them and Milwaukee. Two teams are able to play both big and play small, and are great on defense either way. I don't think we have truly gotten a defensive battle like this one in quite a while now. You can probably find a stat that might tell you otherwise, but we're looking at two defensive juggernauts here. I mean, on one side, you got the literal defensive player of the year with Marcus Smart, and then on the other side, you have the greatest help defender in the NBA with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And obviously, it is not all about them either. Throw in guys like Jrue Holiday, Robert Williams, Brook Lopez, Al Horford, along with many more, and you have all the makings of a great defensive matchup. No, it may not be the prettiest offensive matchup, even though it's not going to be ugly either. but we're looking at a great potential battle here, and one that I'm hoping ends up going to 7 games. But with all of that being said, that will conclude my preview to what might be the best defensive matchup that we've had in a while now. And what do you guys think? Who do you think has the better defense? Let me know your thoughts by commenting down below and we can talk about it there. But before you go, I would like to invite you to join the official Discord for the channel. If you like having NBA debates and discussion with others in real time, being updated on NBA news, or even being able to chat with me, then you really should think about joining. That will do it for this video though. Big thank you to those of you who took the time to watch until the end of this video, and until the end of all of my videos in general. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified right away when I drop a new video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.